The thunder of V8s echoes across Mount Panorama once again, as hundreds of thousands of motorsport faithful flock to the great race. This is the Bathurst 1000.
Hi, I'm Luke from Haltech. I'm here to support the V8 SuperUtes series at the Bathurst 1000. It carries over 6 sessions over the weekend. We've got 24 cars in the field. All of them run the Haltech Nexus R5 ECU. And I'm here to just make sure nothing goes wrong, make sure everyone's happy with their tune, help diagnose any faults that might come up. So join us on a trip through the Bathurst weekend where we show you through the pit garages and what we do behind the scenes.
For the past 5 years, Haltech has been an integral part of the V8 SuperUtes series, as every ute in the class is controlled by one of our ECUs. Luke follows the series to every race to make sure that all of the utes are running smoothly and to help Haltech make improvements in any way we can.
Okay, so this is a front wheel speed sensor from the Isuzu. These cars use a tail shaft speed sensor just mounted onto the diff flange. That's what we use for our throttle mapping and as the primary speed signal. Front wheel speed sensors are used in conjunction for things like lockup detection. So if you've got brake pressure on and the front wheel slows down to near zero, then you'll get an alarm on your dash to say you've locked up. This one hasn't had working front wheel speed sensors for as long as I know, so I've just wired up a little conversion in this one to make it work with the Haltech ECU.
I'm just going to run you through the anatomy of one of these V8 SuperUtes. These cars start life as a road-going cars. In this case, it's a Mazda BT50. There's a few modifications that are done to the original car. It still has the original chassis rails and body shell. The front suspension is original, well, mostly. It's still got the factory control arms and knuckles with aftermarket shocks and big brakes. There's modifications to the mounts for the engines to be converted to the V8. And in the rear end, we've got a custom rear subframe with horizontal mounted shocks so that we can fit them under the tray with a nice strong differential setup, which is a strange diff. In the engine bay, the power plant that we have running in these is a Chevrolet LS3, which is a 6.2 litre V8. Relatively minor modifications in these engines. So it's your basic cam and spring package, Melling's oil pump and a big sump in there. It's very much like what you would find in a road-going Commodore, pretty streetable package. These are all built by Warspeed, so they're a blueprinted engine. Every single car is absolutely identical, and we're making around 430 horsepower at the wheels. So they've got a lot more stout, and they definitely sound better than the original diesel engines. The brain of the whole package here is this Nexus R5 ECU. It's the only controller we've got in the car, and this thing runs everything electronic in the car from headlight to tail light. We've got 2 different circuits in the car, effectively. One of the 5-volt circuits is running the engine itself. The other 5-volt circuit is running body control things. Nice thing about doing that is if one of the cars has a crash, they'll might have a wiring short where they've crunched up, and that can take out the 5-volt rail, but it won't impact the engine performance because that's running as an isolated system. This package gives the drivers a lot of confidence in the electronics, which lets them just focus on driving because nothing in the car has any electrical gremlins. Everything is new and controlled and just works. It gives a lot of confidence in the vehicle to finish a race, and although they might have mechanical issues, we know that the electronics are going to do the job for them.
What we're doing right now is just the warm-up. All of the cars have been jacked up on the back. We're putting them in gear, warming the engine, the gearbox.
What Luke is trying to tell you through the glorious cacophony of V8 burble is that the class has ended its warm-up sequence, where the utes are wheeled out to the front of the garages and jacked up so that the engines can be warmed up before they head out on track. Once this process is complete, the utes are taken to the grid, where drivers gear up and teams do their final checks so that they're ready to race. And after 20 minutes of door-to-door combat, the cars come back bearing the scars of battle.
Hi guys, welcome to my world. This is my happy place. This is the inside of the number 3 Superute. Really cool place to be. Set up ergonomically for me, the way the pedals, the seat, between races and during the race, it's the most comfortable place to be. You'll find me between races falling asleep. I can attack anyone that I want, nice and comfortable. It's ergonomically set and it's ready to go racing. The racing experience can be very hot inside here. So while you've got aircon in your nice comfy car, as you can see inside here, we have none of those niceties. We're racing door to door, flat out, within a paper's width, sometimes less. Nose to tail for about 5 to 6 cars in big battle packs. Cool thing we've had for 5 years now is the Haltech backing. Having Haltech in the cars, they've been faultless the whole time, which has been really cool. They have Luke from Haltech here at every race meeting. So if we do have any issues or any anomalies, he's onto it straight away, ironing out those bugs. Everything we do here, track tested, goes back to the factory, and they use that data and work out new ways of making things better. So if they do find something they can make better, it happens and you get it.
As David says, all of the information and data we collect from racing helps us develop better products for you and your build. And now, after 4 grueling races at the iconic mountain circuit, it's time to celebrate.
Okay, that's the end of our Bathurst weekend. We've just finished race 4. All the cars have come back in. Teams are just going to pack up and they've got the next 3 weeks to prepare before we do the trek down to Sandown in middle of November. I'll be down in Sandown doing track support for the Superute series for Haltech, just as I usually do. So if you feel like it, come down, say hello. We'll be there all weekend. Thank you for watching and we'll catch you next time.